Hi guys, it's Megan. Welcome back to a very special video today because we are in the back storage room. That's not very special, but I finally reached 1,000 subscribers. It's actually been a little while now, and I wanted to do a little special thank you video. Thank you to all my subscribers. That is amazing. I never thought ever that I'd have that many subscribers. I was hoping for like 100. So to celebrate, we're gonna not unbox because I already unboxed them, but I'm gonna show you $1,000 worth of books that I bought for my school library. And we're gonna eat overnight oats while we do it because they're really good. These are the best I've ever made. I put peanut butter and chocolate chips in them. Oh, that's so good. So before I show you the cart of books, I do want to show you a few just like random ones I have out here that I did buy in the $1,000 book haul. But these are gonna go on display, so I kind of had them out and getting ready. This is gonna be a display of like books to read next, like sequels or books by authors like starting a new series or something like that. So I did buy this little Heartstopper. Is it a graphic novel? No, it is not. But it's like a little, because, oh, Heartstopper is a graphic novel, that's right. But this is like a little extra little novella to go with Heartstopper. So popular in our library. This is the Good Girl's Guide to Murder prequel novella, how she got the idea, how Pip got the idea to do her research project in the other 3 books in the main series. And I loved it. It's short, obviously, but I absolutely loved it. The Maze Cutter, I think this is a new series. Yeah, I labeled it number 1. So it's like bizarrely heavy. Don't know anything about Maze Runner. Never read it. Don't care about it. 1,000 Heartbeats. It's another Kiera Cass. She writes lots and lots of young adult romance. Yeah, this one's romance. But it's a brand new series, and I think is it going to be a series? Oh wow, look how pretty. That's so pretty. I think it's going to be a series. I don't know. I'll look into it and see because I always put the numbers like this. I always put the little numbers on the side. I say always. I just started doing that. But I will need to label that one. This is a, let's see, number 3.5. You see like how I put a little 0.5 in there. 3.5 in this series about, is this Cruel Prince series? Yeah, Cruel Prince, but it's like a new installment in the, called The Folk of the Air. Yeah, that's the series. But it's also a novella, so I think kids are gonna like all these short little books, except for this one, which is huge. Alice Oseman again, Heartstopper yearbook. So it is graphic. Not really graphic. It looks like a yearbook kind of. I don't know. That's pretty cool. And then this is the sequel to, oh my gosh, I forgot what it's called. How come it's not telling me like right here? Crier's War. There we go. Which has not been super popular in our library, but I realized I didn't have the sequel, so I should probably buy it just to have it. Then books everybody's talking about. I'm going to do a little split display called that. And I'm going to do Stolen Air because I know it's been pretty popular, which is another book in that same world, I think. Novels of Elfhame, whatever. But it's a different series than her other Folk of the Air trilogy. Obviously, everybody and their brothers heard of Legends and Lattes. It's, I think, appropriate for young adults. I read it myself as well, and it's so popular and hyped that I think kids will really want that. These 2 are pretty popular as well. More like adult kind of, but could be read by young adults as well. And they're just so hyped that I thought this would be perfect. They are not my favorites. I read both of them over the summer back to back, and I did not like either one. I gave both of them 2.5 stars, and I was like, waste of time for me personally, because I'm not really into realistic fiction. I'm not sure what types of students I'll recommend these to. Probably the ones that are big time readers, because they're not like fast paced, easy to get into. I don't know anything about this. I think it's romance. Yeah, this is romance. I just know I've seen this everywhere, all over like all my booktube videos. All the young adult booktubers read this, so it must be pretty good. And I couldn't believe we didn't have a copy. This has been everywhere. I still have not read it. I don't think I'm going to, but everybody and their brothers heard of this, and it's pretty short, and I feel like it'll be pretty popular in the library. Moving on to our cart. Let's just move them from this stack to this stack, from that cart to that cart. So that'd probably be the best way. So we have Rainbow Rowell Scattered Showers and look, it's got sprayed edges. I've never had a book in the library here with sprayed edges, so how pretty. And it's got this little bookmark. But yeah, Rainbow Rowell's really super popular, and I loved her fangirl book. I thought that was really good. It's kind of like if there was a Harry Potter fangirl. I bought 3 books in this series. I think they're just more for like reluctant readers. They're like literally month themed. Here they are. January, February, March, just to see how popular that they would be. And if they are popular, then I'll order, I'm assuming there's going to be 12 of them. Iron Trial. I guess I didn't have this book. I think it's a little older. Cassandra Clare and Holly Black together, but both those are so popular that I thought we'll try it. It looks a little more middle grade, but I still feel like a lot of our readers will like it. Don't know anything about this one either. Just know it's really highly recommended and really popular. So that's going to be a theme here. Oh, this book, this is Belladonna. I took off the dust jacket because I didn't think the dust jacket was near as pretty as the naked hardback. And I'm going to put the naked hardback up on the shelf and stand it up like this so that it draws attention. And I think people will check it out. I tried reading it. I DNF'd it, but that's just me. The Agathas, I suppose this was one that I heard about. It looks like, oh, mystery. Yeah, mystery. Blurbed by author of One of Us is Lying, which is the most popular book in our library. So whatever it is, I'm sure it will be a young adult mystery. I read this one, The Kaiju Preservation Society. I mean, technically it's adult, but like young adults could read it too. And I think my students that are interested in sci-fi and like kaiju would think that that's pretty cool. Oh, I keep seeing this on the internet and I couldn't believe I had not been sent it like in a book box or something. But it's None Shall Sleep, and it is a young adult mystery thriller. And oh yeah, I think it's set in the 80s. Is the whole thing set in the 80s? I think so. How cool is that? And there's a sequel, so I'm gonna definitely promote that one. New Mindy McGinnis. She writes lots of young adult. Wait, did I tape this to it? Oh yeah, I sure did. You can't even open this now. It's like glued down because of the covering I had to put on. Anyway, she writes a lot of young adult thrillers. I think this is a thriller. Yeah, mystery thrillers. Oh wow, look. Holy crap, it's good. Okay. I've never read a Mindy McGinnis book, but she writes a lot of young adult books, so maybe I'll read that one. Oh, it's another Mindy McGinnis. Oh, that one's in paperback, so it must be a little bit older. And this one's A Long Stretch of Bad Days, also mystery. Never heard of it. I mean, except that I clearly have because I ordered it. This one was award-winning, it looks like. We Deserve Monuments. Is that the Coretta Scott King Award? I can't see from here. Yes, it is. For nonviolent social change. We Deserve Monuments. Is this verse? No, it is not. It's pretty big for a young adult book. So, I don't know. I'll read into it for sure and see who I'd recommend that one to. Oh, this one is a young adult romance that I hear about everywhere. I think this author writes other young adult romances. So, I'll have to see if this one becomes popular. But yes, I've definitely heard. Oh, is that the same author? No. Better if it was better at the movies? I don't know. Never mind. I might be crazy. Oh, I got Heartstopper in Spanish because it's so popular. So it's Heartstopper, but in Spanish. That'll go in our Spanish section. This is the sequel to Once Upon a Broken Heart. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Once Upon a Broken Heart, which I actually really liked. It's so silly and ridiculous and has like every fantasy trope, but it doesn't take itself too seriously, and that's why I liked it. I do not like the sequel as much, but it was fine. And the third book comes out really soon, which I'm pretty excited about. A Christmas romance, because I realized we don't have many Christmas books in our library, and I know it's early to be buying Christmas books, but I just didn't want to forget. So while I had the money at the end of last year, $1,000 to order books, I was like, you know what, get some Christmas books. Ophelia After All, I feel like I've heard really good things about this on BookTube. Is it it's romance? Okay, I didn't know if it was romance or reality. Okay, so is it based on like Ophelia from Hamlet? Because that didn't end well. Hopefully not. Let's see. The Secrets We Keep. Reality. Okay, realistic fiction. Don't even know how I found out about this book. I found out about these books like at various things or people recommend them or whatever, and I'm like, I don't even know where I found out about that, but it's very pretty. So I don't want to take time to go through all the books to see what they're about, or we'd be here all day. So Flower Heart. That's just really pretty. I think the lady from the public library talked about this book. So what is it? Is it, oh, fantasy. It's fantasy. Okay. I like the vibes on the front, so I'll check in to see more about what that one's about. A power she can't control, a curse she can't undo, a boy she can't forget. Oh, yay, romance. Oh, this looks so old. This book looks so old. And it's the sort of fake sequel to Rebecca. Like somebody else wrote it. It wasn't Daphne du Maurier. It was this Susan Hill. So it's like a sequel that she wrote to Rebecca. And I had some students who read Rebecca for class and they wanted this sequel. So I bought it for them. If You Could See the Sun. I feel like I've heard of this. It is fantasy. Okay, yeah, it's very pretty. It's pretty short as well for a fantasy. I don't know if it's standalone. New voice. Debut into Dark Academia? What? Oh, so it's not a standalone. Huh, with a supernatural twist. Oh, ooh. Okay, I'll look a little bit more into that one. Unraveler. Well, that just looks cool. Is this even new? Fantasy? I don't know if it's new or not. It says it was a winner of a whole bunch of awards. So that's probably why I ordered it. Oh, wow. I like this big giant sticker still on the back. I should have taken that off before I covered it, but somehow I didn't notice. So it's pretty big. I wonder if it's a series. So I'll check into that series as well. All right. We're gonna go faster here in a minute because a lot of them are manga. She is a Haunting. I feel like I've heard of this, and boy, is that cover creepy. Horror, yep, thought so. That'll be good. Young adult horror, super, super popular. What's this? Oh, Holly Jolly Summer. So do I put this out at summertime or do I put this out at Christmas time? Let me know. I'm gonna say now during summer. Let's see. 4 huge disasters, 3 months of tourists, 2 gorgeous boys, and a partridge in a palm tree. Oh my gosh, maybe I'll put it out at both. I don't know. I might put it out now just because it'd be funny and then put it out again. It's kind of like the movie Nightmare Before Christmas. It's like, what season, what holiday do you even watch that movie? Okay, Enter the Body. I've heard of this. Oh, it's in verse. That's another reason I ordered it. I always like to get me some verse novels. This might be the only one I ordered in verse, but there might be one more. This one is realistic fiction. I thought it was going to be a mystery, I think, but it's definitely not. So yeah, I'll have to see what it's actually about. Obviously it's got Shakespeare on the front, and apparently it's not a Shakespeare retelling from what I gather. The Door of January. What's this? French. I don't know. What if the nightmare never stops? Also, I'm sorry that I'm filming it this way. I realize I should have totally, oh, it's a mystery. Nice. I should have been filming this with like me in the video, but I couldn't be bothered to set it up. Love from Scratch. It's a food romance. That looks amazing. And look at the cover. It's just so pretty. So yeah, that'll be a popular one. Oh, Jason Reynolds is so popular in our library. And this is super heavy, but there's like very few words per page. I think some pages are just pictures, but like it looks like like you've cut out like magazine words or like newspapers or something to like put the piece of the words together. But is this not so cool? It's called like a visual novel or something. We listed it as graphic novel, but yeah, I think, oh gosh, it's so heavy. That is going to be super, super popular. What's it actually called? I don't know what it's called. What's the name of the book? Is it just called? Oh, Ain't Burned All the Bright. Huh. Okay, cool. Okay, we got a lot of manga. We got Demon Slayer. We got, oh, not manga, but this is a book for research paper that my kids did that they needed when they were reading Frankenstein. I hear really good things about Fence. I've not covered these books yet because I'm struggling to figure out exactly how to cover them without the laminate sticking to itself. And look, the stickers are all messed up. I'm gonna have to print new stickers. It's gonna be a whole thing, but I've heard really good things. I think I just ordered the first 2 volumes, but graphic novel series. Chef's Kiss. I'm guessing graphic novel. Yeah, graphic novel. Don't know anything about it. Maybe it's a romance. I don't know. I'll look into it. More Demon Slayer. Attack on Titan. Is that maybe one like we lost or something? I can't imagine why I just randomly got number 4. Or maybe the rest are down there. They might be down below. Because I was going to say, I didn't think we had that one. Last Chance Sci-Fi. This is our first sci-fi we've seen. Nice little paperback. Don't know anything about it. Oh, The Rains. Is this a sequel? It might be a sequel to The Rains, possibly. I don't know. Yeah, action-packed sequel. So I got a sequel because somebody probably requested it. My last few for this video, we have Bleach, Attack on Titan. We'll save our actual books for in a minute. Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer, My Hero Academia, randomly volume 17. Maybe it's one I've lost or something. I don't know. We're catching up on. The last actual books are Project Hail Mary, because I read it and I think young adults would also really, really like it. They like The Martian. It's been pretty popular. So I'll put that probably in our like popular books display that I'm gonna have, like books everybody's talking about. Freshman, because this looked good. I love books that are like college, especially college freshmen that are that appeal to like high schoolers, because all books are about kids in high school, but like they're getting ready to go off to college. So it'd be nice for them to read a book that is set in college. It does look like a romance though, is it? No, we put it realistic fiction, so that's good. Love the cover, just solo. It's good. And finally, How to Make Friends with the Dark. Let's guess. Is this going to be realistic? Is this horror? Is this mystery? I'm going to say realistic because of Girl in Pieces. Let's see. Realistic. I got it. Yay. I guessed right. This is by the same author. Yeah, these 2 books are really popular in our library. I've seen those. It's blurred by some really famous people. Courtney Summers, Kara McManus. So I don't think it's like in a series though or anything. But yeah, that'll be super popular. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I know this was such a random video. I just thought it'd be cool to show you the $1,000. And that right there that I just showed you is $1,000 worth of books. Is that not crazy? You think you'd get more for $1,000? Anyway, maybe at the end of next year, I might actually have I'm gonna have a contest where students, the winner of the like reading contest for the whole, it's for the whole like first semester of school, but whoever wins, or the top so many that win, will get to actually help me choose $1,000 worth of books for next year. So I'm pretty excited because they can have a lot more input. They had input into these too, obviously. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you again for 1,000 subscribers. That's just wild. And I'll see you again when we get to 2,000. All right, love you. Love you. It's because I say that when I'm on the phone with everybody. Like, love you, bye. I guess I love you too. Talk to you again later. Bye.